back to your #1 dump for Dune Awakening, and today I'm going to be helping you farm not a crafting material for once, but an actual item, and an item that you can use to upgrade your wonderful buggy behind you to give you any more storage so you can go ahead and keep on gathering. And of course, we are going to be discussing how to farm the Bigger Buggy Boot Mk5. So let's go ahead, jump on into this, and let's break down everything you need to know on how to get your hands on this item. So when it comes to the buggy upgrade, it will get you a grand total of 2,750 in storage, and if you already got a Mark 4, you are looking at a grand total of 2,000, so almost 800 extra pounds here. So when it comes to getting our hands on it, we're going to go ahead and need a few things. So to start off here, we need to go ahead and make sure we have a chopper, because we are going to be heading to the radiation zone. Kinda, not really. We're going to be like pretty close to it. If you checked out my lap video, I broke down everything you need to know about farming out in the radiation area. But nonetheless, pretty much the same rules apply here. The only difference is we won't be dealing with radiation, but we will be, of course, traveling all the way down here into Seoul. I think it's how it pronounced. I could be totally off here. But either way, however it pronounced, we need to hit up the outpost right before we enter the radiation area here. We need to hit up edge of Atriarch. Once again, don't know if I butchered that or not, but we need to be hitting up this area for a possibility of the drop. So let's go ahead, let's head on out there, and let's go over the net depth of getting this item. So now that we are here, there is something to keep in mind here. This is, once again, really close to the radiation here, but this is also a PvP zone as well. So to keep that in mind, there are a good chance, or I get 50-50 chance, you might run into some PvP out here. But nonetheless, what we need to go ahead and do is hit up this outpost, and we need to make it all the way through it, or at least find where the final big chest is for this. So let's go ahead, clear out the base, and I will show you exactly where the chest is. So starting out here, a white net to the crash helicopter, we need to go ahead and go straight up on the roof here. So let's just go ahead and head on up and get over to the opposite side of the building. It can be a little janky to climb, as you can go ahead and see here. Where the architectural being not the most easiest thing to climb. But nonetheless, as I fumble pretty hard doing this, let's just go ahead, get over this area. And when you come over here, you will go ahead and see a hole in the middle of the floor. So we go ahead and drop on down. That will get us inside of the building. And from in here on the left side, you will notice a locked door. And the locked door is where the final chest is, but we need to go ahead and find the key. So let's go ahead and do that. But as a little side note from the locked door, if we take a right, head on up the stairs, and go up behind us here, you can go ahead and grab your intel. So if you haven't already grabbed that, this is where you will go ahead and find that in the base. And once you pick up your intel, you will go ahead and find the key right over here on the other side of the table. So let's go ahead and grab that. And from here, we're going to go ahead and head back down and to the left. Now you can go ahead, get in the door, and you will find the items here. The thing to keep in mind here, this is randomly generated between a few items here. So as you can see here, I ended up getting my hands on the dagger blueprint. So just know you might have to run this a few times to actually get your hands on this. So I do recommend setting up a save point by either setting a respawn point or setting up a base as close as you can to the outside of the radiation zone. So you can go ahead and get your hands on that. Don't forget also, you can get bison few Dumalim. I don't remember how I pronounced it in the last video. Either way, the stuff you can get from the zone here, you can go ahead and get some bison few version of this as well. And of course, a few other items here. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to run this a few times and see how many times it takes for me to get it. But if you're unlucky like I am, you can go ahead and try this again. Just know, at least at the time of the video, since it may or may not get adjusted in the future. But for now, there is a set time for respawning for the outposts. So you're looking at a 45 minutes before all the chests respawn again. Just know there is also a few other items you can get in this area outside of that one chest, such as the power regulators, as well as a tractor for your chopper Mk5 as well can also be found here. So there is a whole bunch of other loot that is worth doing and worth collecting, especially as you get farther and farther into late game. But nonetheless, come back here every 45 minutes and knock on wood, hopefully you will get it fourth try or fairly quickly for the most part. So that way you can go ahead and get the most out of your buggy. And of course, if you have found this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells up below. And of course, I want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting by hitting that wonderful join button here on YouTube, coming on over to a Patreon, as well as everyone subscribing over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn, where we stream every single night starting around 8 p.m. give or take, depending on my sleep schedule over there. Also, don't forget, I do stream here on YouTube as well. But thank you everyone over there for the support on all them sites. Link in the description if you want to support the channel and help out any more Dune guides, how-to, strategy guide, walkthrough, news, and everything else Dune Awakening related. And of course, don't forget to check out all my other farming video. If you need help finding any more equipment or items for crafting, check out my channel for that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and do it for me, and I will go ahead and see you in the comments.